Hi guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about why use low content in your spiritual coaching business and how to bring it into your business. So I'm really excited to be talking to you about this today and how to bring in low content into your business. Now, we're not exactly going to go over the technical details in this video, but I will have some videos coming up that will show you more about how to create different types of low content in your spiritual business or in your coaching business. If you're a helping professional, then you'll want to watch this and learn how to make low content resources for your customers in your business. So creating low content products helps provide you with a way to add passive income or build your list. They can work to build rapport with your audience, but some people wonder how to get started and how to even do it. And some people don't even have the time to do it. So how do you solve all of these problems? In this video, I want to share with you some resources that I have and that I found that can help you to bring low content into your business really quick and easy. It can actually take under 10 minutes if you really want it to. So the first thing is that I want to share why to create low content resources for your spiritual business. One of the reasons is that the resources can give you a free or low cost option to interact with your customers before they buy your services. Sometimes if you're a spiritual coach or you're a helping professional, then you might have found that sometimes it can get a little hard to convert, especially after just meeting someone. They may have tons of options, to choose from. So why work with you? Well, one of the ways that you want to help them to see how you're the best fit is to educate them. And low content resources like printables, planners, workbooks, all of those things can be put in front of a person in a low cost way that helps them see you're the person they need to work with, because they need to work through that workbook. But how are they going to do it by themselves? How are they going to stay accountable? That's where you come in. So you can use any kind of topic like crystals, meditation, yoga. If you want to help people with anxiety or with depression and you're needing to help them with courses or ebooks or printables, then you can use any of those low content resources or any of those resources in order to help your audience to gain more respect and trust for you before they take you up on your longer term services. It can be that little step before they take the next step. So another reason is you can create passive income. So if you've mostly been service-based, which is the traditional way of serving clients in a spiritual business or any kind of helping business, then you're probably used to just that model. But now what you can do is add passive income to your product list. So even if you're low on clients for 1 month, you will have passive income coming in, that can help to sustain you during those times. Does it happen? Yes. I mean, with COVID-19 and all of the riots that have been happening and the protests, there are lots of places that are closed and people don't want to go out, and certainly don't even want to be face to face with a counselor or with their therapist, because they don't know if that person might have COVID-19 or something else like usually with the flu, you want to stay home, right? But with COVID-19, there's no indication sometimes for some people that they even have it, so they may not even know. And as therapists and counselors, of course, we want to be sure that we're not harming anybody. But if we don't know, then we don't know. So if you're thinking that just doing the service-based model is the way to go. I want to suggest that you start adding passive income to your practice so that you have another way to be able to add income streams in. All right, the third way is through building your email list. Building your email list is like having a personal connection with a person. And as you give away products, or you give away, printables or planners or journals or even workbooks for free so that people can opt into your email list and learn a little bit more about you, then you will gain more subscribers on your email list, and that helps you build it so that you can build more of a personal connection with your audience in your email or in their email so that they can start to learn more about you. So what products should you use in your spiritual business or any helping relationship business? Well, 4 of them that I suggest are Printables, which is the first one. And by the way, your audience probably already loves printables. Printables can be anything from one sheet based options, such as like math sheets if you're a teacher, or information sheets, kind of like an infographic, only it's printable. So it might be something that they want to hang on their wall to remember, like maybe some affirmation statements. There's also coloring pages, there's ebooks, there's workbooks, stickers, there's card decks are printable. You could print affirmation statement cards like Louise Hayes, I can do it cards, or you can do it cards. There's also wall art and anything else that is printable that your clients can print and use around their home or use wherever they're at. You can even make digital printed products like that would show up on the screen of their phone. So if you had a set of affirmations that you use for your clients to use on their phone, that would help them to stay focused and to focus their mind on what it is that you're trying to achieve in sessions with them. So more printed products that you could create are stationery, greeting cards, an ebook, a workbook, wall art, planners, journals, coloring books, bookmarks, stickers, gift tags, notebooks, and more. So there are plenty of printables out there that you can use. In one of my pre-written content packs, I give you editable planners and journals and workbooks that you can use in your commercial projects. So you can actually use it as a product to sell on your website. Like, for instance, my Manifesting with the Moon product. For example, there are quite a few printable pages and workbook style pages your customers can use. So I have information about the different phases of the moon to help people remember what each phase is for. And then I also have printable manifesting pages and pages that they can fill out for themselves, as well as journal pages and a calendar, and trackable, little trackable calendar that they can use as well. So what you could do is take one or two of the pages from that type of product and change it into a different design or whatever matches your branding and your logos and your colors for your business, and then you can offer that for free to your clients in order to build your email list, or you can turn the whole thing into a paid product and you can either list it for sale as an ebook, a workbook, a printable, you can list it as a calendar, a planner, a journal. You can also create a course from the pre-written content. So there's several things that you can do with that one product that could gain you a whole lot of subscribers and customers' passive income. So another thing that I like to suggest is planners. That's number 2. And as you may have noticed, at Cup of Zen Products, we sell commercial use planners. So you can use these in your business along with pre-written content, journals, and spiritual stock photography like crystals. So you can use the planners and rebrand them to your own business colors, images, and you can also add your own graphics to them as well. In addition, you also get the license to sell these to your customers. So after you've branded them or you want to sell them as is, you can list it for sale in your product or in your shop, And then getting started is easy because we create planners that we can design in Canva and PowerPoint. And those are some of the easiest software that you could use out there, and everything's already done. So a lot of it is just click and drag to whatever it is that you want, and then click and change your color within just a couple of clicks. Also, selling planners is a great idea because you can help your audience in so many ways, like documenting which crystals they have, and they may want to remember what each one does. I don't know if you've been to a store lately that has had crystals. We have one here in Atlanta that has a crystal wall, and then they don't have all the meanings of the crystals on the wall, but I've seen other stores that have meanings for each of the crystals, but it's hard to remember, when you get home, what each crystal means. So you can take a picture of the little printout, and then when they get home, they can document it in their planner so that they know which crystal goes with what and what they're trying to manifest or what they're trying to focus on in their life. Another thing is that they can keep up with their mood with planners. So I don't know if you've seen mood trackers, but those are helpful to track your mood every day. And they can also help to maintain a meditation or yoga schedule. That was so big in helping patients with, trying to even come up with a schedule, because when they're on their own, they have to do all of that, but how are they going to keep up with it? Having a planner dedicated to their practice will help them to keep up with it and mark it every day to make sure they don't skip and to make sure that they're staying accountable and tracking it. Another thing is that you can also ensure that they know the latest moon cycles, planet rotations, or retrogrades. So if you're into astrology, then a planner for astrology would be great for your audience. Also, if you want to make a list of the time that they use for their spiritual practice, that's helpful for them to track it and helping them to keep up with coping with anxiety and in depression. Sometimes if they're in the moment and they forget what they're supposed to be doing to keep up with their anxiety or depression, then having a planner already dedicated to that and already written out with their plan helps them to focus again on what it is that they need to do in order to overcome whatever they're going through at the moment. And there's so much more that you can do with planners. So they can be great for any topic and age as well, especially for everyday life. So I have an example of a planner from an affiliate, a co-worker of mine named Di, and she has a whole site of commercial use planners that you can use for business, including spiritual topics, website planners, Etsy shop planners, faith-based, and more. So there's an example of hers. So just think about some of the topics that you could use for your customers and start to think about how you could incorporate it into a planner. That's a product idea that you can use for your business, and you can take one of the journals or planners that we have at A Cup of Zen or from Di's shop and change it into what it is that you want it to be. So it's very easy to do, to really create a product that you can have for opt-in or for giveaway or for sale. So the third thing is journals. Now, A journal is different from a planner, but writing in a journal is a cathartic exercise that increases your customer's connection with God, source, or with themselves, whatever they believe in. And you may think, well, there's a lot of journals out there and maybe I don't really want to create a journal, but actually people buy them every day, and they buy them off of Amazon, they buy them off of independent websites, Etsy. People are really looking for journals, and they really want specific ones that relate to the topics that they have or the topics that they want to journal about. Plus, there's also a lot of different book cover designs that have not even been invented yet that you could possibly come up with that a person would be, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I've actually seen that happen. So some spiritual topic ideas that you might want to think about for journals are insight through meditation, my spiritual journey, shamanic walk through the woods, quiet inner reflection, using qigong, energy daily reflection, how crystals help with manifesting journal. And there's so many more topics, of course. You can even use the list that we went over for the planners in the journal section. And I'm sure you can come up with plenty more that would be helpful for your customers. One that just popped into my head was an art journal. If you do art therapy or if you do any kind of art with your clients in a healing way, an art journal would be perfect to have for your clients to use. How much fun would that be to see what they come up with every week too? You can see how much helpful it would be to focus and allow your customers to reflect and get insights into what they're trying to achieve. Adding journals to your spiritual business as opt-ins or passive income products is a great way for your customers to make that connection with you and also to find inner empowerment. Jen has a monthly journal club that you can join for a low price every month, and each month she produces a new journal design, so it takes the time and energy out of having to come up with a new product every month for you. It's a win-win. So I'm posting that here so you can check out the Journal Monthly Club below. So another resource is coloring pages as the fourth one. Yes, even your audience and customers love coloring pages. They are a great way to unwind from the day, and I even know some counselors who use them in talking with clients over the phone. And you'll want to, especially with handling heavy emotions, it's just a great way to channel all of that energy into the coloring on the page, so you're not embodying it within yourself, or your customer, your client is able to get that out onto the page too. Coloring is a good way to just release tension and any negative emotions from the day so that they can calm down. It's a very meditative and mindful practice, and working with colors and color therapy can also help your customers or your clients to focus on the energy of those colors. And even if you check out the scale of consciousness, you'll see that it has a range of colors, like from red going up to purple with being enlightenment, red being some of the lower base colors, like anger. Of course, red can have a different meaning, such as passion, which is a more positive meaning than anger. But if you look at the scale of consciousness, and if you work with your clients on that scale, you can help them to get to the purple or blue areas where it's a little bit more calming, and they're able to release the tension or any type of really negative emotions that they might be feeling. So here are some spiritual ideas for coloring pages. There's affirmation statements, curse words, unicorns and other mythical creatures, leadership-based, compassionate, giving and caring, kindness, gratitude, chakras, crystals, Zentangle, and more. So there are many ideas that you can go into creating coloring pages. The affirmation statements are one of my favorites, and I've linked one of Raven's affirmation statement coloring pages for you to take a look at. They are commercial use, so you can buy them and sell them or give them away in your own store. So I know I've talked a lot about creating an opt-in, creating these products for sale, but what email marketing provider do I use? Well, I suggest ActiveCampaign. I've been in the tech industry for a long time, since 2006, and I've used several different email marketing providers like Aweber, Constant Contact, iContact, GetResponse, ConvertKit, there's Infusionsoft, MailChimp, Campaign Monitor. All of these different ones have something unique to offer to you, but as far as growing into an email service provider, an email marketing provider, and having it be at an affordable price with a lot of great features as well as ease of use, I have to recommend ActiveCampaign. I have tried all of the other ones, and I've really been sticking with ActiveCampaign as my email marketing provider, and I've been very pleased with the way that they work, with the deliverability, with the response I get from customer service, but also from my list, my email list, my community. And I just have to say that I think it's one of the best ones out there. So if you want to try that, if you want to try a trial of ActiveCampaign, it's listed below in the links. And finally, use low content products to create. If you're ready to get started with using low content products for your business and create an opt-in or a product to sell, then check out the links below. Try low content as your Kickstarter product and really start sharing it on social media and in your platforms. And let's see, I want to hear how it goes for you, because it's really exciting when you're looking for you've maybe been wanting to create a product for a long time and you haven't done it, and now here is the way to do it. And it's just a great way to get started doing it. So I hope that you'll take this opportunity and I would love to hear your